Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the topic what are the different ways to extinguish fire from chapter 9 Combustion and Flame. As I told you earlier in our previous class that what are the necessary conditions or basic conditions required for combustion, that are availability of a combustible substance. Means if a substance is to be burnt, that substance must have combustible or burning nature. That substance must burn in the presence of oxygen easily. So first of all, we must have combustible substance so that it can burn in the presence of oxygen easily. Secondly, presence of the supporter of combustion in the medium such as oxygen. It means there must be a supporter of combustion around. So there must be oxygen in the air because substance burns in the presence of oxygen only. Oxygen favors or supports or helps in the combustion or burning of the substance. So presence of oxygen, or we can call it supporter of combustion, is necessary. Thirdly, attainment of ignition temperature. As I told you that ignition temperature is the minimum temperature at which a substance catches fire or starts burning in the presence of oxygen. So we have to provide that much heat to the substance so that it can reach its minimum temperature, or we can say ignition temperature, at which it starts burning or catches fire. So that much heat we have to provide to that substance so that it can reach its ignition temperature or minimum temperature where it starts burning or catches fire. So these three conditions are very much essential or necessary for combustion to take place. Okay, so if we remove any of the conditions, then combustion will not take place. So this is the basic idea behind extinguishing a fire. How is that? We have to remove any one of the conditions out of three. Then if any one of the conditions out of three is missing, combustion or burning will not take place, because all the three conditions are very necessary or essential for the combustion to take place. If any of the conditions is missing or absent, then automatically combustion will not take place, burning will not take place. So we have got an idea how to extinguish or put off fire. There are three main ways by which we can extinguish fire. First one is removing the combustible substance. Just remove the combustible substance. Then there will be no combustible substance which will burn in the presence of oxygen. So burning or fire will be stopped, will be extinguished. For example, in case of LPG fires, as you know that LPG is a cooking gas which we use at our homes for cooking. Now sometimes LPG catches fire at a large scale. In that case, just cut the supply of LPG. Just remove the combustible substance LPG from the fire, from the burning. How is that? Close or shut the valve of gas cylinder. Then what happened? Supply of LPG will be stopped to the fire. So there will be no combustible substance, there will be no combustion or burning. So in this way, by removing the combustible substance, we can stop burning, we can stop fire. Now, second one is decreasing the temperature of a substance below its ignition temperature. Now, as I already told you, ignition temperature is the minimum temperature at which a substance catches fire, starts burning. So it is the minimum temperature at which a cotton, when they catch fire, in that case we can sprinkle or spray water over them. Then what happens? Water acts as coolant and lowers down the temperature of burning substances below its ignition temperature. Now that substances do not have ignition temperature or minimum temperature where they start burning or catch fire. So they will stop burning, they will not continue their burning or combustion process further. We cannot use water in case of electrical fires. Why? Because water is a good conductor of electricity. If we spray or sprinkle water in electrical fires, then being a good conductor of electricity, it conducts electricity and can give electric shock to us. So it is very harmful or hazardous. That is why it is advised not to use water in case of electrical fires. Water is also not used in oil or petrol fires. Why? Because oil or petrol are lighter than water. If we spray or sprinkle water over oil or petrol fires, then being lighter than water, oil or petrol floats over the surface of water and keep on burning. So water cannot be used in these kind of fires. It can be used in fires caused by wood, cotton, clothes, etc. The last or third way to extinguish fire is removing the supporter of combustion. Just remove the supporter of combustion, means oxygen, from the fire or burning substance. Then what will happen? See, the supply of supporter of combustion, means oxygen, is cut off from the fire from the burning substance. Now that fire or burning substance is not getting oxygen, supporter of combustion. So it is obvious that if burning substance or combustible substance or fire is not getting oxygen, then it will not burn, because burning only takes place in the presence of oxygen, and if that oxygen is not supplied, then burning will not take place in the absence of oxygen. Now how can it be done? It can be done by covering the burning substance or combustible substance with a non-combustible substance. Then that non-combustible substance which makes a cover over the fire, over the burning substance, cuts off the supply of oxygen to the fire, to the burning substance. Now oxygen is not supplied to that fire or burning substance. So burning substance, now it will stop burning. It will be extinguished in the absence of oxygen, because burning only takes place in the presence of oxygen. Traditionally we use a thick blanket or a layer of sand by which we cover fire or a burning substance. This thick blanket or a layer of sand cuts off the supply of oxygen to the fire, to the burning substance. Now fire or burning substance will not get oxygen, so it will stop burning in the absence of oxygen. In this way fire will be extinguished. Nowadays we are using a modern method of covering burning substances or fire with a non-combustible substance, that is carbon dioxide. In extinguishers, carbon dioxide is produced, and that carbon dioxide is spread from the extinguishers which cover the combustible or burning substance. Now there is a question, how does it cover? Because carbon dioxide is heavier than oxygen, so it settles down oxygen and covers the burning substances or combustible substances, and finally cuts off the supply of oxygen to the burning substances. Now burning substances will not get oxygen and their burning will not be continued and it will be stopped. This is all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.